and welcome back to Binary Domain, where things are about to get a little bit Mass Effect-y.
What do you mean by that?
As in sort of the squad mates and sort of trust relationship system going on.
Right. We're split into two teams from here onwards. One in the front, one bringing up the rear. At least one team makes it through should the worst happen.
Yeah, well, I don't like hanging back, so I'll take point.
Might I remind you that I'm in command here? Not that I expect pulling rank would benefit your attitude. So, who do you fancy for your team, Sergeant?
So right now, out of a pool of 4, you can only take 2 in any given checkpoint. There's Bo, who's the heavy gunner, Faye's your sniper, Charlie is your SMG tactics guy, and Rachel is your shotgun and occasionally RPG check. What kind of support conversations you get and whatnot depend on who you bring with you for a certain section. So for right now, we're going to be taking Charlie and Faye, but I'm also going to show a bunch of other possible combinations in this video.
Is waiting.
He's rather chipper. What, old boy? And what if we get busted by some scrapheads again?
Shoot them. That's what you Yanks are best at, isn't it?
Yes, we are. Shooting robots.
See? He's not so bad.
Shooting robots is kind of the bread and butter.
Of America.
Of America.
Say, Sergeant, this may prove a touch off topic, but are you partial to a tipple?
Oh, okay. You must ask everyone that. He asked me earlier, too.
Well, Sergeant, I'd wager you could hold your liquor.
Sure.
I figured. When the mission's done, there's a stiff drink waiting for me. Couldn't keep this business up without knowing that.
Charlie, focus on the mission.
Team building is an essential element of mission cohesion, young lady.
Yo, Dano, check it out. That sweet
So
thing
here's
there?
Bo. What happens when you bring in Bo and
You're in
Faye?
agreement, am I right?
Let me shoot that guy.
You know it. It's enough to knock a guy's manners all out of sync.
Listen, if you can't be serious, can you drop out now?
So that was
It's
the
bad for
wrong
the
thing to
mission.
say overall.
Ooh, scary stuff.
Well, for her.
Yo, Rachel.
Here's
what made
Bo
you
and
join
Rachel.
the Rust crew?
What? Why the sudden interest?
Is it just money, plain and simple? Or maybe there's a guy involved?
Hey, Dan, is your partner always like this?
Now this one I can't lie. Although the right answer is to say no.
I can tell this is going to be a lot of fun.
So anyway, what's your story?
Word of advice, women don't like tubby, bullheaded.
Tubby? I ain't tubby. This is pure muscle.
Yeah, he's not tubby.
He's like the kingpin.
So
ask you a
when you
question.
bring in Faye and
Why
Rachel,
did you put
the
together this
girls,
team? Why the 3 of us?
That's easy. He's got sleaze on his mind. Isn't that right?
no way.
Oh, is that right? I'm not convinced. It's okay, though. I don't care what you're thinking. It doesn't concern me.
As long as the mission comes first.
My. Looks like you've made a friend, Dan.
On what basis
Yo,
do you
Dan,
say that,
did you
Rachel?
hear? They got geisha girls in this slum. Did you know that?
Nope.
Didn't know, huh? But don't you worry. Charlie here says he'll take us to see the geisha girls.
Geishas.
Yo, Charlie, don't forget you promised to take us to that bar.
Is that the way to pronounce that?
Yes,
Geisha,
I'll
yeah.
take you if
Generally,
the mission
yeah.
ends safely.
I was wondering about that, honestly.
Now that's some real motivation.
Surveillance bots. The pairs, they're searching for us. Our route takes us through there. Stay sharp.
So who did you find for your mission?
Charlie and Faye.
Okay.
Also, I'm cutting out the shopping sequences and also the sequences where I go to the status screen and change out all my nanomachine skills. Now I'm just going to have little things on the left and right side of the screen, basically saying what changes I made.
He's learning from Dead
Assault
Space
next at
once
12
again.
o'clock. They don't appear to have
So
noticed
for
us
this
yet.
first combat section,
Come
you're given a
closer
chance
and
to
take
kind of
initiative.
figure out
Hold
how
your
your
fire
team
until I
likes
give
to
the cue.
approach certain
Understood.
situations. Charlie likes
Copy
to
that.
wait for the right moment.
Yes.
Good. Take cover.
Robots are clumped
Bo, on the
together.
other hand.
Numbers like that won't be faster just to blitz them.
Yeah.
All right, let's rock the house.
Hold it, you two! That's crazy!
Let's
We're
go.
America.
Basically.
Assault mechs ahead. They haven't.
Rachel
noticed.
doesn't really have an opinion. She just kind
I
of
think I can snipe
follows,
them from
but
here.
Faye,
Do I have permission, Dad?
naturally.
She's a sniper. She wouldn't be in the front line.
Time for me to shine.
And there she goes.
Oh, you're showing each of the mission things?
Yeah. But here's the real one.
Lamo.
Thinking on it, Rachel probably would be like Bo and be front line because she's a shotgun and bombs, basically.
Yeah, but generally, no matter who you're with, basically, the other party member tends to have priority as for their dialogue option. Rachel doesn't really have one.
Ooh.
So she's the second banana, more or less.
Right now, yeah. This whole section right here,
Me? What is it?
it's this, this long corridor. It's basically a kill box for anything that comes your way. It's
Again, you're doing the thing where you're not saying loud enough over the sound of gunfire.
I'm saying it plenty loud enough. That's not a mechanic.
What is it?
Sniper at 12 o'clock! Watch out! Fire!
Yeah, trust the man who's gone through the mission like what, 3-4 times by this point.
Yeah. As far as the voice command system, you can actually give your individual teammates commands by saying their name first and getting their attention. So Charlie, I told to blitz, and Faye, I'm going to tell to cover me,
I'm on it!
so that they have different orders.
Cover me while I grab ammo.
So there's a sniper at the very end of this corridor, and Faye will eventually snipe him, but only if there's nothing left on the ground.
Which is a little backwards.
It is kind of like your teammates are pretty kind of helpful, but like only to a certain extent. You're still kind of expected to do most of the work.
So why do you say blitz instead of charge?
Because as you might have seen earlier, charge doesn't quite work. Also, I accidentally hit Faye.
Oops.
Yeah, hitting your allies with a melee attack is a big no-no as far as trust goes.
Yeah, as for Newbie's word choice, he does it because some words work, some words don't.
Yeah, charge, I still kind of use charge every so often because it feels like an easy word to say. It comes to the mind faster than blitz, but blitz generally works better for me in this system.
Because the voice recognition software is dumb, basically.
Actually, I improved my microphone settings between these two chapters, and the voice recognition system actually recognizes me better right now. And for the rest of the game.
Huzzah and hooray.
Hopefully.
But it's still not gonna be
There's
perfect.
something coming.
There it
Yep.
is. A grand lance.
But yeah, something I've noticed about squad-based combat games, it's really hard to walk that line between having AI that works and having stuff that's not too competent. Because if you got stuff that's too competent, you run the risk of making it too easy.
I don't know, I feel like the teammates here could be made even more competent, but although right now that's not really the issue. Right now we got a giant robot to fight.
So we have to fight Metal Gear Mini here.
Metal Gear, what's a monster name that we could use for this?
Well, if it's Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Liquid, Metal Gear Plasma.
We'll have to do something.
Rex Ray, Shagohod, Excelsis.
Looks a little bit like Ray.
Dan, you okay? Should I
Shooting over cover.
You can handle yourself, then fine.
Don't
But
aim
get
too
careless.
low. This has been a public service announcement.
Yeah, because you'll blow your brains out. You'll shoot your eye out, you'll shoot your eye out, or whatever the quote is.
Damn.
So,
Aim where it's gone.
with giant robots, the key to starting to deal them some damage is to take off their armor with an explosion, usually rockets, but there are also a bunch of sticky grenades around this arena to help with that.
Especially if you didn't take Rachel, the RPG girl.
Rachel doesn't really use her RPG that often,
Really?
but we'll get into that later.
Can you ask her to use it?
Not really, no.
I'm shooting the head, but nothing's happening.
I'm dealing a little bit of damage, judging by those blue sparks, but if I were doing like really critical damage, it'd be orange. Although I can still use the shock burst to make him stop for a long while and just, you know, pump him full of lead.
Well, knowing your luck, his weak spot is the crotch or the arm behind the shield.
Well, what you need to do is jump on its back and then stab it with the sword.
Funny you should mention that. Also, this is from an alternate take right here. Depending on who you bring, they'll suggest different sort of strategies for this guy, and one of them is for them to lure him into this puddle and then drop a power cable into the puddle, thus stunning him.
Nice.
Now jump on him with the sword.
I don't have a sword, for one.
Why you have no sword?
That's futuristic combat.
It's not that kind of game, man.
Dude, obviously you've not played Shadowrun, where swords are king, apparently.
Yeah.
I still have no idea how that works.
So, when Charlie's in your team, you know, he'll usually, like, say, "Hey, HQ, what do we do? I don't know."
You're the tactical guy, you're supposed to know. Hey, you got the shield.
And HQ is very rarely helpful.
Oh, so it's like real military intelligence.
Yeah, just like, yeah, go for the head, that works, but I don't know how exactly you would do that, so figure it out.
Kaboom!
Once you hit this stage, some of those robots start coming in from the top level, so generally you want to take them out.
Well, yeah, you don't want to die to cannon fodder when you're trying to fight a boss.
Yeah, that actually becomes kind of a problem later on in this fight. But now you can jump onto his head and just shoot at point blank.
This is it, Dan. You have to hang in there.
If you fall off, you basically just have to run up to the rooftop and get up there again, and you can do it all over again.
This is it, Dan. You have to hang in there.
This reminds me of like a Mobile Suit Gundam thing.
So if you don't take care of those gunner robots in the top floor of the other building, they can shoot you off and you'll be incapacitated.
And you'll die in a puddle.
Hopefully not, but it does get kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen in this run, so...
Because you were smart enough to shoot out the cannon fodder and all that.
Are you sure the armor's not in its normal... I mean, seriously, it takes a lot of bullets.
Remember, I'm playing on Survivor. It takes... The bosses take a lot more damage.
That was certainly tougher than expected. Of course, if we can't handle the enemy down here in the
Charlie
slums,
isn't
we may
happy
as
with
well
our
pack it in.
performance.
I'm sure this is nothing compared to what we'll face in the Upper City. Still, if this was
We'll
an
be
easy
facing
job,
as
we
much
would
as
have called
2
this in.
Grand Lancers at a
So on we
time.
go. All right.
Oh, you'll see. Okay.
Now who's foreshadowing?
Good. This crew was selected
Well.
because we all have distinct skill sets. You do have a skill set, right, Sergeant?
Of course, it's shoot things.
Then we'll be
Something you could
counting
try
on
more often.
Believe it or not, I do have some faith in you.
So what is your
You look very
skill
happy about
set,
it.
more or less?
That's enough. We don't want
It's
to keep our
the shock
contact
burst.
waiting.
And headshots.
Because you're the only one that can do it.
Not quite, but I just do it way more often than anybody else.
Well, yeah, because you've got manual aim.
Ooh, upgrades. And free stuff.
So yeah, upgrading everyone is a long process, but Dan takes the most time. We'll probably be at the end of the game by the time I upgrade anyone to full, much less Dan.
Yeah.
It takes quite a while. But yeah, that was our first boss fight, and there will be many more to come.
I thought the fight in the garage thing with the big robot was the first one.
Oh no, that was...
That was the prologue. They don't have bosses in prologues.
Now the puzzle, too.
Like I said, this is where the real binary domain begins.
A giant flaming plane does count as a boss, damn it. Ass shot.
Oh, thanks for that. That was a real
This is Gregory.
significant contribution.
Rendezvous here.
We're on our way.
Her outfit is pure fan service, honestly. She's got the freaking boob cups.
Shut up about that.
I think that was
okay?
the point, though.
I don't like
It actually
it.
could be a lot
It's not
worse.
that bad.
It's boob
There
cups.
are worse outfits.
I know
Why do
that they are
people like
worse,
you
but I
always
don't.
make
But in
so
this
much
fight,
noise?
Stop banging on about it.
Bit of an
I don't like it.
appetizer, that is.
fine.
It's not
Good
that
to see
bad.
Mifune. Tell him Charlie's here.
Never heard of you? Never heard of him.
Would you
Turn
like
up.
some more?
Your order, please.
Man, that one looks banged up.
That's because it's banged up.
One of my regulars did a number on him.
You gonna fix him?
What's the point? He'll get bashed in again.
Nice to know you're appreciated, huh?
Kill. Kill.
Well, actually,
Or
Flashback.
To when I destroyed a robot.
character development.
I don't want any
See?
trouble.
V.
Ass shot
Just
number
like
2.
you.
okay,
living
fine.
Here.
Well, shit, pretty lady. All you had to do was ask. Sushi's on the house.
Thank you. So, now maybe you can tell us, where's Mifune-san?
I told you. I never heard of him. Die!
I'm British because I say
What's
oi.
it about? Where is Mifune?
Okay, I'll be quiet now.
He's here.
What?
He's watching us through this scraphead.
How did you figure that out, Dan? How?
Plot.
You can see the camera.
Man. Don't blame the barkeep. He didn't know.
Mifune? What the bloody hell is
Change
this?
of plans. Head for the underground mall. I'll have someone meet you there.
Unbelievable.
What's your name, Yankee man?
Dan. Why?
I've got my eye on you, Dan.
All half of them.
Are you gonna pay for that?
No.
Waste the money.
Okay, that was funny.
As a business expense.
Right, I've set coordinates to the objective. Let's go.
I imagine it could be a lot
Do me a
worse.
favor and use the back door. You people don't exactly blend in around here.
Thanks, brother.
They don't blend in with anyone here.
Nope.
No, not really.